teachers, research says that you are the single most important school-based factor when it comes to increasing student outcomes. Imagine being the kind of educator who inspires students to reach their full potential, fosters a sense of belonging, and creates a lasting impact on their lives. Being a more culturally relevant teacher begins with developing the 4 traits of highly effective educators. These traits, which I'm about to share, are the foundation for transforming your classroom and making a meaningful, lasting difference. Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel where we learn together, take action together, and reflect together. My name is Tamira and thank you so much for being here. This episode of the Dream Keeper series is inspired by Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings and her groundbreaking work on culturally relevant pedagogy. In the 1990s, she introduced this theoretical framework to show how teachers can empower students academically, socially, and emotionally. And her work continues to shape how we approach equitable and meaningful teaching methods and practices in the classroom. So if you are ready to become the teacher that every student deserves, then hop in the car and let's ride. So we're just gonna get right into it. Number 1, a highly effective teacher possesses high work volition. Work volition refers to the power of choosing or determining one's path, and highly effective teachers embody this by deliberately choosing to teach. Their decision to become educators stems from a deep love for children and a heartfelt desire to transform lives through teaching and learning. Teaching isn't just a career for them, it's a personal and intentional choice rooted in purpose and passion. Their love for education is intrinsic and unwavering, unaffected by external circumstances. Teachers with high work volition hold a steadfast belief that there are countless opportunities to improve student outcomes, particularly for students who have been historically underserved. These teachers recognize the systemic challenges and educational inequities present in their environments, and instead of being deterred, they approach these obstacles with determination, making teaching and learning decisions grounded in the belief that change is possible. Emotionally intelligent and adaptable, they manage and regulate their emotions, thoughts, and behaviors to navigate the unpredictable and rapidly evolving landscape of education. And this resilience allows them to remain effective even in volatile school environments. Culturally relevant teachers with high work volition are altruistic, demonstrating selflessness and a profound concern for their students' well-being. They exhibit a clear sense of agency, ownership, and personal responsibility, believing in their power to create meaningful and transformative learning experiences for every student. Number 2, a highly effective teacher develops and demonstrates critical consciousness. They possess a deep understanding of social inequities and their impact on education and society. They empower students and colleagues to reflect critically and take meaningful actions to improve their communities. Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings defines critical consciousness for students as the ability to thoughtfully critique what they are learning in school and experiencing in society. And for teachers to develop this in their students, they must first cultivate their own critical consciousness. A critically conscious teacher is introspective and reflective, thinking deeply and frequently about their actions. They recognize their strengths and shortcomings, making intentional adjustments to improve their practice effectively. They gain self-knowledge by reflecting deeply on their own identity and how it influences their students both positively and negatively. They ask challenging questions about their attitudes and beliefs toward themselves, their colleagues, and their students. Critically conscious teachers actively assess and shift their implicit biases. They critique their thoughts and practices to avoid perpetuating prejudice and inequities in their classrooms. They understand that critical reflection is an ongoing, personal, and often challenging process. They embrace this journey, acknowledging the inevitability of mistakes, lapses in judgment, and obstacles as they grow. Critically conscious teachers possess the ability to explain, critique, and challenge social structures and their root causes. They have deep knowledge of how societies are arranged and how their structures shape individuals' access to education and basic needs. They recognize that social structures, including those in education, are designed and maintained by societal members. And in societies like the United States, these structures significantly influence how students experience education and how their needs are met or unmet in schools. Critically conscious teachers are comfortable engaging in conversations about identity, culture, and society. They explore how race, language, ethnicity, social class, and other identities influence thinking, learning, and understanding of the world. Critically conscious teachers understand that teaching is not a neutral act. They commit to thinking, feeling, and acting in ways that disrupt systems, maintaining social inequities. Their work is rooted in a deep understanding of how race, class, and other aspects of identity shape educational policies and practices. And when teachers develop their own critical consciousness, they are better equipped to support students in developing theirs. Critically conscious teachers guide students to extend learning beyond the classroom, creating opportunities to apply school knowledge and skills to identify, analyze, and solve real-world problems. Okay, before we talk about number 3, to help you on this journey, I've put all of this information in a comprehensive guide with strategies to help you develop in each area, which you can download using the link in the description box. All right, number 3. A highly effective teacher develops and demonstrates cultural competence. They possess a deep understanding of the diverse cultures represented in their classroom. They design inclusive learning environments that affirm and leverage students' cultural strengths while fostering meaningful collaboration with families and communities. Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings defines cultural competence as the ability to help students appreciate and celebrate their own cultures of origin while also gaining knowledge of and fluency in at least one other culture. Students who develop cultural competence exhibit pride in their heritage, fluency in diverse cultural norms, and an appreciation for others. Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings emphasizes that students must maintain cultural integrity while succeeding academically and broadening their cultural awareness. To cultivate this in students, teachers themselves must be culturally competent. Culturally competent teachers hold affirming and validating beliefs, values, and attitudes toward their students. They view their students as assets and respect their diverse ways of thinking, being, and learning. Culturally competent teachers understand that their attitudes significantly influence their expectations for learning and interactions with their students. They prioritize knowing the students they teach by employing meaningful strategies to learn about their students' cultures, communities, and their students' lived experiences. They also recognize that culture is dynamic and continuously evolving in response to changing social, economic, political, and environmental conditions. Culturally competent teachers use this cultural knowledge to design rich and meaningful learning experiences. They integrate students' cultural contributions, perspectives, and experiences into the curriculum. They also create space for students to explore their own cultures and learn about others. These teachers believe that every student brings a wealth of knowledge to the classroom and has the potential to learn. They expose students to an intellectually rigorous curriculum while teaching them how to monitor and take ownership of their learning. Culturally competent teachers set high expectations for their students, empowering them to meet those expectations while holding them accountable. They prepare students to make informed life decisions, to succeed academically, and to positively impact their communities. By developing cultural competence, teachers help their students maintain pride in their cultural identities, foster respect for others, and equip them with the tools to navigate and thrive in a diverse and interconnected world. Number 4, a highly effective teacher advances student learning. They do this by equipping students with the tools to question, analyze, and apply knowledge in ways that matter to their lives. Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings defines student learning as the intellectual growth students experience through classroom instruction and meaningful learning experiences. I like to break down student learning into 4 subcomponents. The first subcomponent is strong content knowledge, which is an in-depth understanding of their subject area that enables teachers to explain complex topics clearly, use relevant examples, and encourage critical thinking. The second subcomponent of student learning is pedagogical expertise. Highly effective teachers master innovative, evidence-based teaching methods, incorporating strategies that promote critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and inquiry into their lessons. The next subcomponent of student learning is curriculum and instructional knowledge. Teachers must understand how to use provided materials and programs to design lessons that are coherent, engaging, and impactful. They incorporate rigorous and relevant practices, often integrating technology to enhance learning and ensure that lessons connect with students' experiences. And the final subcomponent of student learning is data literacy, which is the ability to collect, analyze, and use data to inform instruction. Effective teachers use data to assess whether students are mastering content, provide actionable feedback, and to create personalized learning experiences that ensure continuous growth for all students. They use diverse assessment strategies to monitor progress and adjust instruction to meet individual needs, ensuring that every student can succeed. By integrating content mastery, effective pedagogy, curriculum and instructional alignment, and data-informed decision-making, highly effective teachers advance student learning in transformative ways. They design inclusive classroom environments where all students are involved in constructing knowledge, making sense of new ideas, and connecting learning to the real world. These teachers bridge the gap between home and school, communicating to students that their family's knowledge and experiences are valued within the classroom. They foster intellectual growth by teaching students to critically question, interpret, and analyze information while helping them build on their prior knowledge to understand new ideas. These teachers, culturally relevant teachers, encourage students to embrace multiple perspectives and use their skills to engage meaningfully with the world, preparing them to succeed academically and to improve their communities. No one starts off as a super highly effective teacher. It is a journey of learning, experimenting, and growing. The teachers that Dr. Gloria Ladson-Billings studied had over 12 years of experience. And I will tell you the same thing that I tell teachers I get to coach. Begin with small steps. Focus on developing one skill at a time, and remember that your students don't need perfection. They need your care and your commitment. And as a friendly reminder to help you on this journey, I've put all of this information into a comprehensive guide with strategies to help you develop in each area, which you can download using the link in the description box. And while you're here, be sure to check out my video on crafting a vision for teaching and learning in the classroom. It's a great way to set the foundation for becoming a more culturally relevant teacher, for becoming a highly effective teacher. And the fact that you made it this far in the video lets me know that you are committed and well on your way to becoming more culturally relevant. And that's all I got for now, y'all. If this video was helpful, please let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. Thank you so much for riding with me. Remember to keep learning, keep taking action, and keep reflecting. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.